Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my little first look here of the Vermeer DLC. There are 5 fantastic pieces of equipment coming our way on August the 23rd for all platforms. We're going to take a quick look at them here. We're going to be previewing them in a little bit more detail in the live stream coming up on Saturday here, the 20th. But let's just have a look through what we have here. We're going to start with possibly the most impressive piece out of them all here, really, which is the ZR5 1200 self-propelled ground baler, the first of its type here in Farming Simulator at all. If we jump on in, first thing you'll notice is that it can bale all 3 round bale sizes. It is a remarkable looking bit of equipment there, with your baler pickup there towards the rear of the machine. It's very well balanced. It is kind of like a dolly steering really here, like you'd expect from a rape swather there, or even like a skid steer, to be honest. And does seem to be very, very impressive. Indeed, detail is nice inside. As we have a look around the cab there, you'll see all of the animation is as expected there as well. And I do really like this, actually. It's got a rather cool little sound on the back of it there. So we look at the belt-driven baler here, really. Rather impressive there. Then you got your tines. Vermeer do seem to make quite a simple style of baler there. I really do like it, but particularly pay note to the bale counter that we have, which is new to the DLC there. So what we will do, just to kind of have a bit more of a look at this in detail, is to simply zip our way on over to some pre-prepared ground. So just have some wheels to it, I must say. There is an automatic drop on here as well that you can enable or disable depending upon your preference. When you do lower it down there, let's just see what our maximum speed is going to be here as we get going. Animations are to be expected there. Just seem like when you are trying to steer there, you want to be a little bit careful of how it's working, but ultimately, lovely looking view actually here as you cruise along. You can fit GPS to it as well there. We're going to turn on our automatic drop, see how we get on with that. As we cruise along, we're making the largest bale here of them all. Very cool looking bit of equipment there. It does look like it's got the similar cab to that of like a Zarian cab there, maybe? I don't know. Maybe someone will be able to know and let me know. And alright, there it is. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to be featuring this one quite a little bit more, actually. I do find this really pretty cool. We don't have too many of these things. Like I say, the first of its type for Farming Simulator at all, really, as far as I'm aware. And you'll notice, though, now our bale counter is showing us 1 for the total session and one bale for this session and 1 in total. So that's pretty cool to see. Like I say, stay tuned to the live stream if you want to see a little bit more about how this works later on in the day. As always, though, great detail there on all the hydraulic pipes around there. The belts inside are all moving and driving as you'd come to expect from a Giants model. Absolutely love that. And then there are the 4 trailed implements. A lovely looking rake here as well. This is the R2800 here, 8.5 meter working with that. Only requires 80 horsepower to pull. Quite simple in its design, really, but pretty cool looking bit of equipment. I think I'm very looking forward to seeing how it handles and how it turns, how it follows the tractor there as well. But we will definitely be getting some use on that, but not until we've mown down all our ground here with a TM 1410. Whopping 6.3 meter reach. Now naturally there it is a central pivot, so you can be able to put it onto either side there, but it does fold in quite narrowly, so it can be transported behind the tractor as well. Once more, fantastic looking detail. Oh, it looks like that's pretty cool. Both beds are slightly staggered. Kind of neat looking addition there as well. Once again, though, the level of detail that we're seeing in the newer DLCs with all Giants equipment actually is looking fantastic there. I really do like to see that. That's what we always want to look at and highlight, in my opinion, and it's something that's carrying out through the theme of this. Now, this Vermeer round baler is a bit more of a classic staple, really. You see a lot of these certainly across some of the areas of the Canadian prairies that I've driven through, and I do really like these. Actually, very simple design belt chamber with a time pickup underneath, nice and straightforward, but again capable of making some monster big bales, and a very nice looking piece of equipment here. Much the same, essentially the self-propelled baler is just this with a self-propelled cab and an engine bolted onto the front of it, really. But yeah, same concept, same principle underneath it as well. So very nice looking baler. Would look beautiful behind one of the 4040 series John Deere's or the 4755 or something along those lines. Will look fantastic, I have no doubt. But it's this here The BPX 9010. Now this is a feed-in wagon really. You load around bale on the back, load it into the chamber up here, and then it will slowly disintegrate the bale. It does have multiple different styles. So what we're going to do... And then, when you know it, I've got a tractor over here that we could have a play about with as well and show you this in a little more detail. I just like the idea that there's something that you don't really see, given that it is an Iowa-based company. Something you do not really see over in Europe too much there, but the concept, it's simple but very effective. And I think that really does seem to be the key foundation pillar really here for Vermeer. Which will connect everything up there. Lovely animation, lovely sounds. You do connect it again though. Look at all the detail on the hydraulic hoses. That's something that you haven't really seen before in too much detail. Inside there you got chain driven belts. You have got an option to drop it out here as well as on the other side, I do believe. So that is what we're going to have a look into there in a bit of a play. So first thing I want to do is lower down my forward here. Lower down my fork like so. We're going to reverse back. We're going to scoop her up. Turns out you need to be a little less aggressive. It's quite a sharp looking quite a sharp adjustment there, so you do need to take your time with that. Let's see, we'll just go back. Oh, we've got it. We've got it. And you can even carry one already in the chamber there. And one as we flip that one in. All right. So we have our bale of straw in there. No surprise, I was doing it wrong. I had a bit of silage, so that's not going to really help there. And you'll notice we've just gone down a smaller bale size just to make it easier. But there are two different methods to unload this. You can either have the unload side, which when we press it here, for example, it brings down our little chute and it's going to unload it into a nice little pile so you can drive along the side of a trough there, for example. Or you can use the straw blower, which when I set that one away, it blows it out across your area of bedding there, just like so, which is still pretty cool. Really do like that, actually. And yeah, very, very nice to see. Just a nice, different machine here, actually, in my opinion. I do think that's really quite cool to have there, and a different approach to something that we've already covered quite frequently in-game. But that is it, really. That is a very brief look at the Vermeer DLC. If you want to come and see a little bit more of this, then do check out my live stream later on today. If you want to have an opportunity to win a copy of this DLC, I will be giving away 5 of them in the live stream as well. So do come along to check that one out. Until then, we will see you next time. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this. If you want to see more action from each individual piece, we will be doing a YouTube Shorts video for each and every one of them until launch day on Tuesday. Until then, I've been Simulation for the Nation. I do hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.